Sports, WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach, WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Dailies is named Dailies for a reason, because they're there every day, ready to serve you. And in the cold case, there's a cold Bud Light waiting for you, too. From 12 to 18 packs or a couple of 16-ounce cans on the go, it's always cold at Dailies.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. This is the Sports Den with Denny Thompson and James Coleman on 1010XL.
JJ getting fired up for the show, man.
I see.
All fired up in there.
Jeez.
JJ, you all right?
Just saying, man.
Just calm down in there. Breathe.
COVID's got me flustered.
Just breathe. Uh-oh. We got breaking news? Baloo making a return appearance in here.
Ow.
What's happening?
Ow. That is definitely not something you want to see while you're
Stop, Rick. Dang, man. It's
breaking
disgusting.
news. Somebody's about to lose a limb.
Oh,
Not to the COVID, but to the UFC.
that's disgusting.
That's awesome.
I can't watch that kind of stuff. I can't do it. You know what I love, man? I think you're with me on this. I love to watch negotiations, like to see them play out.
Yeah, I don't like all the commentary from people who are stupid, but I do like them.
I love to see, like, yeah, that's fair. Like, take away the CBA negotiations and all that kind of stuff, and what you're hearing in the media. I just like to, I like to hear of a good old fashioned negotiation and go, oh, who's going to win this one?
Mm-hmm.
Like, before anybody even gets an opinion, I am fascinated by what's happening with Major League Baseball right now.
Okay.
Like, I am locked into what's happening.
What's expound?
So the league, and JJ, correct me if I'm wrong on this, the league wants to play 82 games.
Okay.
Half a season. And so the players said, okay, then we want to be paid half our salary.
That's fair.
To which the owners said, no, because we're not making the money because we don't have attendance. So now it's a matter of who's going to flinch, because as of now, it doesn't look like there's going to be any season. Now, before we get into like the dynamics of that, people have to understand that. Are you not going to put me up on the Facebook Live?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dang, man.
I was enthralled in what you were talking about.
So before we get into the dynamics, so people have to understand the difference in baseball and football with this. Baseball has had two strikes that damn near killed the sport.
Facts.
Can they afford another one?
Mm-hmm.
Like, in a time where everybody would be sitting down and watching baseball, can they afford to have a work stoppage because not of the coronavirus, but because they can't reach a financial agreement?
Gotcha.
Because of the coronavirus.
Well, yeah,
Like,
because
it's not like they're having CBA troubles. This is totally because
This
they
is out
can't
of the
decide
blue.
what to do this season.
right. But can you go a year when your hardcore baseball fan is going to be going, I want to watch baseball, and I could be watching baseball if either the owners or the players would have given up.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's kind of like the storyline here. But I'm with the players on this.
Okay.
I'll stay consistent, James. I said this with the NFL. The NFL players will never get half. They will never get 51% because the owners take the risk. And people say all the time, well, what's the risk? They're making money. Well, it's a situation like this is the risk. You sign these guys into a contract. Now, if you want them to play, they weren't taking the risk. You were taking the risk. You get the $2 trillion worth of growth in your franchise.
Right.
You need to pay them. But at the same time, if you're a player and they say, yeah, you know what? You may not make your $6 million. I'm not talking about Mike Trout. I'm talking about a pitcher. You may not make your $6 million. You're going to make 2.5. You going to walk away from that?
No, that's close to what the deal was. You said half.
Right. But I'm using that as an example. Like this is going to be, I think they play. I think they're all just kind of flexing right now. Yeah. Yeah. At the end of it, I think they play. What do you think, JJ?
I don't think they play.
You think the players hold to this?
I think it's both sides. The owners came out and said, we're not going to make any money by paying you prorated 82 games a year. because we're losing 40% of our profits usually is what comes with, live gate. So they're saying
allegedly, by the way,
of
because they don't have to
course,
show the books in Major League Baseball.
So I think that they're both very hard-headed. This is the strongest union there is in professional sports. And so they're basically saying, well, we're losing money if we even do that. So it's worth it to not even play at all. And it's like, wow, you guys are so far apart right now. And it's not like you have so much time to get this done, an entire off season to sign the new CBA or whatever. Like,
here's why I think the owners
you have to play now.
There's not a
you should
new
have been
CBA
playing.
that has to be signed. They just have to come to an agreement.
But here's,
but
it's
it
an
seems like
amendment.
they're so far away.
So here's why I think the owners flinch, though. Here's why I think the player. I hope the players stay firm on this, because I think the owners are smart enough to realize that, okay, maybe we lose money in the short term, but we can't take a year off, and the TV ratings are going to be through the roof, and the brands are going to grow. Like the owners are the ones that ultimately, long term, lose in this deal if they don't play.
Oh, I think the opposite. I think the owners can afford to take a year off.
They can afford it, but they don't.
Some of these players can't.
They're going to be growing their brand.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's not a fact of if they. I mean, even a real question if they can't afford or if they can't afford it. Most of these guys, this is the worst, how you say, business that they actually own. But you'll lose all of the asset if you don't play, which is where the players do know. Now, what I will say is this: where the owners do have some leverage is, and this is kind of to your point, JJ, they can take the year off and start back up next year. It's not like a CBA where there is nothing in place. There's still a contract in place between the players. They just are arguing about COVID and money for right now. But what I will say is this: if the owners were smart, that you just said the TV ratings would go through the roof. James Coleman, personally do not give a damn about anything baseball related. I don't care if they play baseball or not. Mm-hmm. That being said, you catch me on Saturday when I got both the boys by myself and I'm tired of watching DuckTales, and I turn on ESPN and there's a really good game on, I'm more likely to watch said game.
Darkwing Duck, though?
I really do like Darkwing. Anyway, it's another one that I can't think of it. It's the machine that protects whatever. But the point is that
I don't know that one.
I would go to, if I'm in Tampa on vacation and I could get a $7 ticket or whatever because nobody goes to the game.
Well, we could be watching the Yankees in Tampa.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's some things.
Like, they're going to be bringing some teams down.
And if I am the owners, the incentives that places like the state of Florida, who has the Florida Sports Council or Commission, that their job is to bring more events to the state of Florida, I'm going to give money and give incentives for LA Dodgers, which they wouldn't do it because they have Arizona there, but just rock with me. LA, you come here. We're going to give you X amount of money to be able to come that could help, and you play your games here in the state of Florida, let's say in Jacksonville, and they have a pretty decent stadium that you could come and we can kind of do this. There are a lot of stuff. There are a lot of opportunities that they'll miss on
DeSantis
by
being
being
that out there.
But I'm saying the owners will have a lot of opportunities they'll miss out on by being bullheaded about this. On top of, again, you can recapture what you lost. Was it 95 when they did the strike?
94.
94. Yeah. Recapture what you lost because you were supposed to be on as when you weren't, when now nothing is on. And now you can find guys who can become fans and remember why they like baseball. And I'm not going to be pounding the table like I heard yesterday, people all over, oh, we've got to have our baseball. I'm saying from a pure capitalist standpoint, I would want to play and do whatever it takes to play, not the players. Players, $6 million. If I was supposed to make $6 million, I want all of it.
So, like, as the owner, you should be willing to take a little bit of a loss this year to save massive losses down the road.
Yes.
Oh, bigger than the massive losses to make massive
gains.
gains.
Yes.
You can, like, again,
JJ, you're a baseball enthusiast.
Me,
yes,
like a guy like me who cares absolutely nothing about baseball. You could get me, or you could get more better than me. Again, like I always talk about why I'm a Jags fan. I'm a Jags fan because my purse strings are pulled by my son. and I have to talk about him. But if I didn't have to talk about, if my son didn't like him, it would be different. If my son goes and falls in love with the Red Sox, which is where all of his mother's people are from, like that becomes a whole new fan that's going to watch it at 7 years old and probably for the rest of his life, as opposed to me, the disgruntled guy who really doesn't give a damn about baseball. Actually,
Right.
when I was his age,
You know what?
is when the strike happened.
That's an amazing point, actually. It does. You do have a chance here to kind of pick up that younger generation that baseball's been talking about. They've been missing for what, JJ, the last decade?
Oh, at least.
You know, I mean, you do have that chance. I think the owners.
Baseball is solidly the third sport.
Like right
Oh,
now,
yeah.
they got
Solid.
Yeah,
right now
absolutely.
they're playing Korean baseball. Listen to that Korean, right?
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
Just to be able to. But what I'm saying, just
Yeah,
to
it's on
have
at a
content.
crazy time.
Imagine if you showed real baseball.
I know.
And you could
I
do
don't.
it all day long. You play baseball in the afternoon. Like, it could be a big deal.
There's
but
not a better sport.
I don't think it's going to happen.
You really don't.
I don't.
I think the owners are too smart. I really do.
I think the
I
NBA, I was pessimistic about the NBA, but then LeBron and them all had that little text chain going. And I was like, okay, if these guys want to get back there, then it's going to happen. But
NBA
you've
can afford
heard
to miss.
the opposite, I feel like, from some of the baseball stars, including their biggest, Mike Trout, who was like, oh, so you want me to spend time away from my family? Nah, I ain't doing that. I was like, damn.
NBA played over half their season. If they miss, they miss. That people aren't going a whole, 2 years without.
That's
basketball.
a good point. Baseball hasn't even.
Baseball hasn't. Nobody's seen baseball play. I just.
Either way,
I want
baseball's
the-
going to
I
take
want
a
the
huge hit because
players-
minor league's not going to play at all this year, which sucks.
Yeah, I want the players to stand firm on this because this is one of the few times.
Yeah, the players didn't decide to shut the league down, by the way.
Right.
So that's what they have on their side.
This is one of the few times the players actually have a lot of the leverage. You rarely see that in sports. I'm going to be watching this like crazy close. And by the way, baseball may be the best sport to ABC and just chill with.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Light went up? Hell yeah.
Facts.
Because football, like, there's too much excitement.
Yeah, you got to watch, and it's a lot of like you get a good pitcher's duel.
Mhm.
It's boring, but if you're drinking and you're smoking a cigar, I can see that.
Baseball, you can do other things while you're watching a baseball game.
Like watch football.
Facts.
See, this is the thing.
Facts.
Football, there's so much time in between plays as well. Like, I don't really get. It's not basketball. You're talking about football as if it's some like high-paced game. It's certainly not that.
It's a lot more
And
high
it's
paced
longer
than
than
baseball.
baseball.
Yeah, it is a lot more high pace than baseball. I mean, there's a pitch
That's-
every what?
I would say there's a pitch and a play just about the same time.
I think the pitch is quicker.
Maybe.
It's just the ball's not in play very long.
Yeah, especially nowadays they strike out or hit a home run. That's
Yeah.
basically the only two things.
Yeah, but make sure, I mean, whether baseball comes back or not, just make sure you get to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits.
Regardless.
Yeah, buy whiskey if you're going to watch it. Buy whiskey
Stay
if
up
you're
late
not.
and watch Korean baseball.
There you go.
Drunk as hell.
There you go. I mean, that's the way to go. ABC's still open, beautiful stores, clean stores. Go in there and get whatever you want. Some of you got the stimulus check plus unemployment. Go reach for the good stuff.
Are we getting another stimulus check, by the way?
That's
I
what they're
have
saying.
no. I didn't get
Like,
the first one. I have no idea.
I did. It was baller.
It's going to be a little bit more socialist.
Did you save it or did you spend it?
I said when the first sport comes back, I'm going to gamble it all on the first fight or game.
So
And it
you've-
hasn't come back yet.
So
no.
you've got it in a savings account waiting for that?
Yes. Oh, and I saw today, June 9th, boxing's back. So
Nice.
that sounds like it's going to be before the NBA. So probably that's my night.
Say, hey, we just had a
$1,200
texter hit
bet.
us up on the text line Design a Lifetime Enclosures. Did you say there's no, where did you hear there's no minor league baseball?
I've seen lots of headlines about that. Obviously, nothing's official at all.
Okay.
But I would assume no,
Can y'all
not at all.
answer me this question? What does this mean? 568 says, I don't think Denny Thompson is the right guy addressing two strikes for anyone.
So you
Yeah,
already
two
have
strikes?
two strikes
I
on
thought
you?
you had one.
I don't know. I'd love
What's
to know.
the second one?
I don't-
You know
I
the
don't-
What was
first?
the second strike?
What's the first one?
Well,
You got in trouble
You, got
and
in
you
trouble.
had
You had a
another
really big
job.
10
fine.
years ago?
Hey man,
Dude.
listen, the strikes don't go away. This ain't like DMV when you get a ticket.
Dude, I
after
don't
a
even
couple
consider
years.
that a strike anymore.
I
But tell the
personally
judge
think
that.
if
I did.
if you're not cheating, you're not trying to win. I mean, look at Belichick. We love Belichick.
568, what's my two strikes, homie? Like, seriously.
Being a Gator.
Or
I
maybe
love-
he was saying you shouldn't be talking about baseball.
I love baseball. You know that, JJ. Like, I mean,
course.
I don't ever talk about it on here, but I love baseball. I just love these guys. Like, I had this dude who went through every one of my posts on TikTok and copy and pasted the article of me getting fined. Like he's breaking news.
Really?
Oh, every single one of them.
Wait, so other people can see it?
Yeah.
Like that's a little bit stalkerish.
That's
Isn't
what
it?
happens when you're home all day long.
Isn't it
We
that-
need to get people back to work.
No, that's not. That guy is weird.
Yes,
that guy
he
would
is.
be weird away from
COVID.
COVID. He's
I know.
just-
I
He
was
was
sitting
weird
there.
pre-COVID.
And it's like I get all these notifications from this, and this guy's faceless. It's like user 679.
I love those guys.
It's
that
like
talk trash.
completely faceless, and I get all these notifications, and I look at it, and I'm like, this dude on a Saturday night just spent an hour looking up crap on me.
I've already told you, man.
I'm like, I well done,
I
I
told
always
you how
thought-
this works, bro.
TikTok was for like dancing.
bro. I am making money off TikTok.
Yeah, then he's like, they're dancing and doing quarterback stuff and all that.
Yeah, TikTok is by far my biggest social media. It's not even close. Not even close.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like I see people that be like, James, you're stupid, and they like have like the Twitter egg, or they'll have some random
It'll be like a
cartoon
picture, just a
person.
picture of the Knoll mascot
and
like throwing the spear, and it'll be like Alabama Knoll 47-47.
yeah, I'm like Bob Stoops is here. Like, damn, dude, you still mad about that? like one dude, like one person told him, like, hey, you might want to chill how much you hate Big Game, because Big Game gonna find you one day and put paws on you. I'm like, it's not even really that big of a deal.
Hello, is this Alabama Knoll's house?
Yeah,
This has gotten to the point where it is just hilarious now.
yeah.
It's like these people really think they are uncovering something that we talk about once every 2 weeks on this.
But I'll tell you this: if you don't have over 100 followers, I won't even acknowledge your existence.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah. 100 people aren't following you. I automatically believe you're a troll. Now, if you've got like over 1,000 and you're coming, okay, you might be a real person, or you're just way too committed. But you gotta just if you don't have haters, you ain't popping.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're irrelevant.
I got some news from an SEC school today about when they may be going back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it different from what the Arkansas?
What is Arkansas?
They just said middle of July. Like,
Yes. Much different.
Oh wow.
Much different. We'll do that coming up next.
The NASCAR Cup Series returns and live racing is back on 1010XL this Sunday from Darlington Raceway. Presented by American Transmission. Coverage starts at 2:30 Sunday on Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, se-ortho.com. I tell you about these guys every single night. I went to them. My family goes to them. Our quarterbacks go to them. You should go to them as well. They know what they're doing. They're the best of the best. And there's a location near you. There's locations all over the Jacksonville area, whether your knee hurts or your shoulder hurts or hands, wrists. Maybe you just need physical therapy or spine care or pain management. They do it all at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. They're also still doing the urgent ortho walk-in clinics. Go to se-ortho.com to learn all about them. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Come test drive a Buick and Key Buick GMC, home of the $99 Encore lease, or receive 0% up to 84 months on most Buicks. That's 7 years at 0% interest. Right now, you can save up to $9,000 on select Buick Envisions in stock, or $8,500 on select Buick Enclaves in stock. Key Buick GMC, where every new Buick and GMC comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty and no dealer markups. Key Buick GMC, Southside and Gate. See dealer for details.
Court Booth here with Armored Guard Exteriors and Gutter Helmet. Our family wants to thank all of our first responders during this pandemic. Now it's time to get back to work. We're looking for a few hardworking people to join our team. We need in-home sales professionals and also need help in our production department. Do you have experience in gutter installation, retractable awnings, or screens? Must be dependable with a good driving record. So call us today at 762-7779. Armored Guard Exteriors and Gutter Helmet. We are Duval Strong.
Hey, it's Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Show. Even though our Best Bet locations in Jacksonville and Orange Park are temporarily closed, we'll still be airing new episodes live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. on 1010XL. Tune in to hear us discuss ways to keep your game sharp. We'll share strategies to boost morale that will also improve your poker game. Plus, we'll hear from some of the greatest names in the poker industry. Find out what they're doing and which methods they utilize to keep their game progressive during this difficult time. Let me know what you want to hear about by tweeting me at Allie McDeal. Find live, up-to-date information regarding Best Bet reopening at bestbetjacks.com.
It's been a challenging year.
and exceptional people have risen to the occasion. Now's the time to recognize them. Know someone who's making an impact in our community? Nominate them to be this year's TIAA Bank Community Champion. Each winning nominee will receive a $1,000 donation towards their cause and will share their story with the world. Visit TIAABank.com/community champion for details, terms, and conditions. The deadline to nominate is June 26th. Visit TIAABank.com/community champion.
Take advantage of working from home and get that project or spring cleaning done now. Rick Ballou here for Small Haul Dumpsters. They offer short-term dumpster rental with low rates and zero hidden fees. Saving you more on any size cleanup. Give Small Haul Dumpsters a call today at 552-5555 or go to smallhauldumpsters.com to reserve your Small Haul Dumpster today and get $50 off your first rental. Call today, 552-5555 or go to smallhauldumpsters.com.
Picken here, letting you know that in these uncertain times, one thing you cannot be uncertain about is your car. Whether in an emergency or having to go grocery shopping, your car is more important than you know. So go to the local guys you can trust. American Transmission. For more than 30 years, they're master certified technicians, having taken care of your car's needs from bumper to bumper. American Transmission is open now to serve you with 2 locations, Beach Boulevard and Atlantic Boulevard. Call them now at 396-3766, 396-3766.
You don't think this would be a good moment to text somebody?
There's never a bad moment to share your opinion on the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Share your opinion
As soon as possible.
at 641-1010.
Hi, I'm Don with J-Dog Junk Removal. In light of today's health concerns, we want you to know we are taking the required safety precautions during the removal process. As veterans, we always go above and beyond. You create the stack, and we can be in and out quick, or we can help any homeowner safely declutter.
J-Dog is now extending their friends and family discount to everyone in Jax. Through May 15th, you'll get 20% off junk hauls. 20% off at J-Dog Junk Removal. Offer may not apply to minimum orders. Call for qualification details.
All year long, you'll be singing our song. Stay cooler with Bueller. At the head of our class, we make it happen fast. Stay cooler with Bueller. For heating and air, we always play fair. We make the difference because we really care. Bueller Air. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Tire Outlet is bringing the tires to you. Mike Dempsey here to tell you that Tire Outlet is now offering mobile service. No hassle, quick same-day installation. They're the largest locally owned tire shop in town, so wherever you are, choose a time and location that's convenient for you. A Tire Outlet professional will bring the new tires out and install them. Call this number to make an appointment, 600-0089. For mobile tire installation, that's 600-0089. Tire Outlet. Wholesale prices, premium service.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den. Make sure you get to thehumidor.com for your cigar needs. All your cigar needs. Whatever cigar needs you have. That's the only place you go. Thehumidor.com. Huge selection of cigars right there available for you. And then when you check out, you type in Sports Den, all lowercase, all one word, and you get 20% off.
I'm going to risk it all tomorrow.
What do you mean?
I'm low.
You're low on cigars?
Yes.
Okay, so how do you risk anything going to thehumidor.com?
I'm not going to go to thehumidor.com. I'm going to go to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits and hang out with my buddy, the cigar czar, Chris Guam.
He does.
I mean, listen, my grandmother has.
You're leaving the house?
Yeah. No mask because I don't feel like the mask doesn't cover my beard and I can't breathe with it. And my grandmother said if I'm going to die, choose the way you're going to go. Like that's the best. That's the only way you can
smoking a cigar.
If
we're talking about it.
If I have to die about going to talk about cigars, then
I hope you at least live stream it.
Yeah, we are. That's my point is that for people who keep asking me what kind of cigars I smoke, we're going to do a cigar pairing.
Y'all doing a special COVID cigar pairing.
Yeah. A little bit more upbeat this time.
I like it.
Than last time.
So I got a response from our 2 strikes guy. Y'all are going to love this.
What are your 2 strikes?
568. He says, my message was in general, Thompson should not be addressing 2 strikes for someone else with as bad as his 1 strike was at a Christian school. Honestly, to correct the number of strikes, you knew exactly what I was referencing. Actually, 568, what I'm referencing is the fact that you are a freaking tool bringing something up from 10 years ago
And God
on my
forgives.
radio show that you're listening to.
The whole thing
If you-
about
hold on,
Christianity
JJ.
is forgiveness.
If you don't like me, then turn off the freaking radio.
568 said God.
You're supporting me.
568 said God forgives. I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
No way. Did
No,
he say
did not.
that?
No.
Oh, I was like, this guy rules.
That's the funniest thing. It's like these people want to attack me, and you're listening to my radio show.
Hey, man, listen.
You're on my social media. I'm living rent free in your head. Go kick rocks somewhere, big dog.
Listen, 568. I appreciate you listening. If ridiculing Denny is what keeps you listening to our show, you're more than welcome. But
Oh, bump that. I don't even want him listening. He's an
he's
absolute. I don't even know who he is, but I can already tell he's just an absolute tool.
I'm gonna give you this though. If you're gonna go out with a bang, and I really appreciate.
For those that don't know what I'm talking about,
I really appreciate.
10 years ago, I can't say accused. Yeah, I can't say accused because some of it wasn't right, but a lot of it was. I got caught cheating at a Christian school because I was recruiting players.
We got to get you on Vlad TV. I've
never been to a jail.
So anyway, and I got a pretty large fine from the FHSA for recruiting in 2010.
Wasn't it?
And by the way,
time out,
here's
man.
what I love.
Hold on,
I coached after that.
Denny, hold on, man. Like, don't ever undersell yourself.
Hold on.
It was the largest fine in U.S. history.
No, it wasn't actually. No, I was wrong on that.
Okay, what was it?
Because
Was it top
this
5?
reality show thing did their research. It wasn't even the largest in Florida. There was a little Christian school down in Miami that got hit with like 260.
Before that?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, like the year before.
Okay. Man,
Yeah.
It doesn't sound as cool anymore.
But here's the thing that like trips me out about these guys that use the Christian school thing. They act like I just went off scot-free. Like, dude, you have no idea what the next 2 years were like for me. Like, you wouldn't, if 568, if it happened to you, you wouldn't be where I am at right now.
But he would never cheat.
Facts.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I know that.
He just wants to judge people who, did. That's his deal. So I am gonna tell you
Talking with
what
a
I
bunch
heard,
of other cheaters.
but I'm not gonna tell you the school. If I told you that there's
hold
an
on.
SEC
We have
school,
to tap your phone, bro.
Yeah.
Let's tap Denny's phone.
Okay. Now you
okay.
can.
So
That was
today,
good.
that is good.
I like that.
So today, in between training sessions, I get a call. Look down. I'm like, oh, I know this number, so I answer it. It's an SEC school, not in the state of Florida.
Okay.
And they're like, all right, we have a date that we're going to try to return. I'm thinking, oh, well, I've heard this before, July 8th. Like, that's what everybody's saying at this point, or whatever that Monday after July 4th is. Bro, June 1st.
Oh, that's
No.
no. Remember what I said about
On campus.
Remember what I said about Florida State.
That was May 15th.
That's when they want to come in, but the 2-week quarantine, they're telling all recruits, all the guys who signed in the 20 class, you're going to be here on June 1st. They're writing that in articles right now.
Man.
Like, no, dead serious. Like, Chubba Purdy, there's somebody interviewed him. Somebody interviewed a couple other people, but not June 1st remember I said June 1st is the target date for them.
But I thought that you were talking about, like, try to get into Tallahassee.
No, they're trying to get everybody into Tallahassee as early as possible.
But onto the campus and into the facility.
But they want to practice. What I was told, practices start June 1st.
In the facility.
Facility, workouts, whatever. That part wasn't clear, but they are doing structured things on June 1st. Everybody is preparing like the fall, like they're planning like to kick a ball Labor Day weekend.
I love it. No, I'm
Did you see the text message that I sent you?
Which one?
About Georgia?
Yeah, the high school?
Yeah.
I think
you
it's
have a
genius.
phone now?
Well,
No.
it was I sent through my
We're gonna get to that. We're
Yeah.
gonna get to that in a little bit.
I sent it through the laptop technically. It was
It's my hate o'clock, but I don't hate it. I actually love it. But we're gonna get to that in a minute. Georgia, what James is referring to, is talking about bringing their high school guys in July for an acclimation period, a heat acclimation period. I love it. I do. If you're gonna
Makes
play,
sense.
then play. If you're gonna play, then bring them in as soon as you possibly can. Take as many precautions as you can, and get them into the type of shape where they don't get hurt by something else. Like I appreciate that, and I'm not hating on Florida State or the SEC team that I talked to today by any shape or form, I'm just shocked. Now, one thing that's happening, Miles and I were talking about this before we came in. You're starting to see what you and I said a month ago happen. The rhetoric about, well, students have to be on campus for us to play football is starting to tone down. And now people are starting to go, well, they don't have to be on campus. They just have to be taking class. And in fact, it's safer if they're not on campus.
Facts.
And that is, but come hell or high water, they're playing in September.
Nobody give a damn about the athlete. I don't understand why people don't, people think I'm do I need to do it in Mad Dad's voice or something? Really, nobody cares.
Especially the college athletes.
Specifically the ones that aren't getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
You're going, yes.
I'm hearing a lot more about that.
Dude, of course. You can't go out here and force these guys. It's different with the pros. The pros are going to get the best of the testing, the best of the best or whatever.
Oh, no. Colleges too.
No, I got that. I'm saying, it's coming, but with a check.
Yeah.
You miss me with the little piece of paper that says, the degree or whatever, that doesn't mean anything.
That 25% aren't even on track to get anyway.
Right. Most of us are trying to leave to go to the NFL.
Imagine if your degree said that. Mine's still sitting at home in a box, but I haven't actually looked at it. I hope it doesn't say that.
What does it say?
Just not worth anything, the piece of paper.
I don't even what was the wildest thing in the world for me was when I got my diploma. You walk across the stage with the nice little kind of fake leather pleather thing that like outside of a Bible type deal. And I opened it up for nothing to be in it. They have to mail you your diploma. So,
and some people walk at graduation and don't even end up graduating.
Right. Some people I know walked because they knew they wouldn't be able to do it the next semester. They had enough. They had enough credits to be able to do
one
it,
more class.
But they knew one more. Yeah. So they. Yeah. But I again, it's to me it's a better thing for if I'm an athlete I want to be on campus because I'm structured. I get to eat. I get all these other
no doubt. But here's where I don't like it is I don't like some of the contingency plans of. Well, if it's just the SEC, then we'll play home and home schedules.
Right.
And I don't like all that. There's going to be enough people playing that if USC and Alabama can't happen because USC is
they'll figure it out.
Right. Don't go play another SEC team though. Give us a matchup we wouldn't really see normally.
No, but the thing is about the SEC is you don't play everybody.
I know, but I don't want to see it because
I want to see Alabama, Florida.
Okay, then you know what they need to both win and play in Atlanta.
Okay,
you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to dodge anybody. I'm just saying I would rather see. I went to Georgia Notre Dame last year. It was cool. It was awesome. In a year where everything's kind of off kilt, then go give us Alabama, Texas, 2 blue bloods.
We have Brett McMurphy on XL Primetime today. He said he's heard people say there could be home and homes.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's terrible.
I don't mind that, but I think
really you would like that in the ACC. I'm not trying to troll, but who do you want to play in the ACC home and home?
I would love to see Clemson play Florida State twice.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
exactly. You want Duke home and home. You want Wake Forest home and home.
So lame.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. You don't. You want the W.
I would love the W. That's what I'm saying.
You act like that's an easy W for them right now.
Clemson is terrible. I don't want to play Miami twice. I don't want to play Virginia Tech.
That would be 2 L's.
I don't want to play Virginia Tech. I don't want to play. I don't know what thing is going on in North Carolina.
Whoa!
I don't want to see any parts of that right now until we get our life together.
Mac Brown has the best bagman in the ACC.
Mac Brown is old enough that he don't care about the punishment.
Right.
When y'all gonna realize this?
He'll go to way.
This man is like
he'll go to way at Joe Pop. When it comes to him, they'll just die. So I mean, that it was COVID. COVID-19 gets.
Oh, kid, you want 150 yards? Not a problem.
But
you think Joe Pa had COVID? Probably
at this point if they go back.
But the SEC is the only conference where the home and home would be even entertaining.
But if Alabama's playing directional school from Idaho, they can just as well go and schedule Bethune-Cookman, and they can put them in a week. And
right, but I'm talking about that opening week. They're supposed to be playing USC in Dallas.
But I would love to see
the USC
Texas would be dope. That would be a dope game. The one I'm
the
missing
rumor is TCU.
That would be even better, especially since
TCU beats USC right now, right?
Especially with the 5-star goon that they got.
Yeah.
TCU lost a lot of
I forgot what
kids
gang he's
during
in.
the draft, and USC has Slovis, who I liked him.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that one of them? Is that
He's
one of the
legit.
symptoms?
He's
Or is he
legit.
that's
related to COVID?
That's an MMA fighter.
He's on right now. Slovis is their quarterback. He was like a freshman last year.
But now all I need to know is in enough time, and really I don't need 90 days. I can move quick. I've been doing this very well. I just need at least 30 solid days, and I still like our mayor, and our mayor's a great person. But don't Lenny Curry me and like have me planning this tailgate up in Atlanta for us playing West Virginia to get it pulled up.
Yeah, I wouldn't plan that.
Pulled it from right up under me. Like I need that tailgate to happen.
I still don't believe that they're going to let mass people watch these games.
I know this. Whatever they're doing, that I would not go to a game if I had to do it. You got to do for Dolphins games.
Yeah,
No,
that's ridiculous.
If I want to come and I want to go when I please.
They're like, hey, we're gonna put this computer chip in you and make sure that wherever you go, it's gonna be safe. It's like
5G towers
to see a crappy football team.
They already have that. It's called your cell phone.
Right. That's actually That's what I always.
But you know what? I won't give it up.
I know, right?
They already got us.
But
yeah, I don't see these games having too many people there.
No, they're not going to. It's encouraging to me if guys are starting June 1st, and like you just said, even trying to get guys in before then. I've heard of some smaller schools trying to do that, but what they've all talked about doing is like the off-campus living and just trying to get the quarterbacks and receivers on some random field. They haven't really talked about bringing 85 guys into a locker room or into a weight room to work out together. That's the part I'm sure they're going to have to.
The thing is, you don't really have to. You could cover the like.
Well, you can
most gyms are big enough to where you can even, if you're that afraid, you can bring them in sec by sec.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So you don't need to have the entire team there.
But at some point, you're going to have to get comfortable enough with the entire team there anyway.
But I think once these guys are around each other enough, they're in the locker room, they're sweating, they're sharing water bottles, they're doing all this other nastiness, they'll be fine.
What do you think happens? Are they going to come? If you're going to bring them in, do you let them go back home for 4th of July, or do you just keep them?
No, hell no.
Right? That's almost
a bigger
harm, right?
This is what happens is once they're there, they're there. And the same thing has to go with your coaches. Like you have to, the coaches, and unfortunately, basically everybody who's affiliated with athletics, even the athletic training staff, the chefs, everybody basically has to.
No vacations.
Like you're here for the rest of the year.
Right. It's your quarantine, essentially.
The jock washing guy.
And if you have any kind of sickness, like if you don't feel good at all, don't show up.
Well, I went to the doctor for the first time today since all this started. And they did the whole, forehead thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it takes the questions in the forehead thing takes 10 seconds. You should do that to every kid that walks through that door.
No, every time,
every employee.
What's the forehead thing?
It's like this is the way they take your temperature. They literally shoot your forehead and it gives them an instant temperature. So, I mean, if you want it, I've seen the testing model the SEC has talked about using, and it's pretty dope. So if they combine that along with, making sure that nobody's got a temperature, they should actually be okay. But here's the other thing: is they got to make sure if somebody does have a temperature that they aren't there, that they actually make them leave.
It's really what you can open this thing up, but you have to understand people are stupid, and you can't allow these young people to make decisions. You have to make every decision for them, and again, this is why I suggested that baseball's going to do what baseball's going to do. You got to bust them in. But, you got to hope that these guys can keep their hormones in check. Don't go flirting with the locals because ain't no college girls on campus.
Well, all that's happening. The reality is that you have to realize people are going to test positive because of things like James is talking about. You're not going to be able to stop everyone
why I'm
from
suggesting
testing
that
positive.
an empty campus is the safest thing for football.
Right. But then they're going to go. But you got to make sure that they're not going wandering
to the bars on
city.
campus.
That's fine. That's fine, but those bars are largely empty. It's better than having 50,000 students walking around because they're still going to those bars. There's just more options,
right?
Which
means like the guys like the ugly dudes, the fat linemen are going to get more takers.
Good for them.
Good for them. This actually might be the best thing that happens, man. These guys work hard, man.
Silver lining.
They deserve it.
Make sure you wear a mask.
We talked Monday night
I'm off the mask, by the way.
About making calls without crowd noise, stuff like that. Well, things are starting to get said about that by NFL quarterbacks. And there's one network that explains what they're going to do for the games without fans. We'll get to that coming up next.
1010XL. One game. 1010XL.
And we shut them down because we can.
1010XL.
This is your time.
1010XL.
Hey Jacksonville, Safety Tom here with Remedy Staff. Concerned about keeping your family safe during these difficult times? We are as well. Wash your hands frequently. Self-monitor. If you have symptoms, self-isolate to keep friends, family, and coworkers safe. Need a doctor? Don't just show up. Give them a heads up. Call the COVID hotline for guidance at 1-866-779-6121. These are just a few quick safety tips from Remedy Staffing, keeping you, your family, friends, coworkers, and our healthcare workers safe in Jacksonville.
As the economy begins its comeback, these businesses are back in business.
Cardex Storage Systems, Diamonds Direct, and Zero Res Cleaning Services.
If your business is back, let us know at 1010XL.com.
At Ameris Bank, you don't have to pay for our attention. Our advice doesn't come with a price tag. Whether your needs are large or small, we'll go out of our way to get things done for you. To us, every deal matters, and Ameris Bank team members are fiercely committed to businesses on the First Coast. From startups to expansions, we're here to get you what you need when you need it. You have our attention. See what we're all about at amerisbank.com. Ameris Bank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. All loans are subject to credit approval.
No better time to support your local restaurants. Leon Search here for Wingstop. All your 6 Wingstop locations are locally owned and operated. Wingstop always has specialized in carryout, but now all locations are delivering. From Orange Park, the north side, the south side to the beaches. You know my favorite, I'm a lemon pepper guy. We're here for the community. Order online or download the app. You can pick it up at the store, order at the store to go, or have it delivered.
Can't stop. Wingstop.
All offers are with approved credit and not in conjunction. See dealer for complete details. Drive forward.
Shop online and get home delivery or make an appointment to visit our showroom.
We're open for business
at Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Bay Meadows. Drive a new Dodge Charger and save up to $6,000 off MSRP. Get a new Chrysler 300 and save up to $8,000. We're excited by our home delivery options with easy purchase online.
For a limited time, get 0% for 72 months.
Make no payments for 120 days. Drive a new Gladiator from $329 a month or a new Cherokee from just $259.
See all our Go Anywhere inventory at JAXCJDR.com.
We get more because we sell more. Get a brand new Ram truck with payments as low as $219 a month. Selection is up and prices are down. Purchase online and get home delivery. Want a new Wrangler? Save up to $5,000 off MSRP. Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Here to serve you in a safe and responsible manner. I-295 and Bay Meadows.
Emergencies happen when you least expect them. Prosser here for your 24/7 Fenwick Plumbing team. They're an essential business. That means they're open, fully staffed, and ready to whether they're leaks, drips, or more, without any emergency fees, by the way. Plus, Fenwick goes above and beyond on every call with frequent hand washing, disinfectant, shoe covers, drop cloths. You can take $50 off any repair right now when you call 660-0556 or visit FenwickPlumbing.com. That's FenwickPlumbing.com.
This is Frank Frangie. Join Dan Hickett and me for All Things Gators, our podcast presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists with new episodes every Monday. Subscribe and listen by searching for 1010XL Florida Gators Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or TuneIn.
Feel safe as you get back to work. Martin Environmental can test your home and workplace for the coronavirus and do a complete wipe down of your home and workplace. Their staff of industrial hygienists and experts also provide mold detection and removal to help keep your family and business healthy. Call 737-1034 and let their experts come to your home or business to test for the coronavirus, mold, and other issues. Call Martin Environmental, 737-1034.
McKeever Clinic is home to the first advanced prostate cancer center in Jacksonville. This is Dr. West, the
urologist at McKeever Clinic. Our clinic is staffed with 2 urologists that specialize in advanced prostate cancer care and management. You'll also have a dedicated nurse navigator that will coordinate timing, medications, insurance, and patient assistance. We're conveniently located off AC Skinner Parkway on the south side. Contact our specialist at McKeever at 355-6583 to discuss your treatment options.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
All right, let's fast forward a couple of months. You're watching. Give me a good NFL game you want to watch.
The Jaguars versus the Bears.
Good NFL game you want to watch.
Nick Foles' revenge game.
You're watching the Raiders.
Drew Brees versus Tom Brady.
Opening
Buccaneers versus the Saints.
Okay, so you're watching that. There's no fans in the stands. Do you want to hear crowd noise or no?
No.
From where?
So Joe Buck said today it's pretty much a done deal that Fox will use fake crowd noise for games without fans.
That's so stupid.
I don't know how I feel about it.
That makes me cringe just thinking about that.
So stupid.
I don't think we all realize how awkward a quiet game's going to be, though.
No,
Yes,
I
but
realize.
You know how awkward it's going to be knowing that nobody is there. And you hear, the crowd is getting into it.
I don't think they're going to do that.
Like,
I hope
just-
not. That would be hysterical.
I mean, it's just dumb.
He also suggested that virtual fans
What
will
if
be
Joe
used.
Buck was like, yeah, dude, these people are getting so hyped.
Now,
They start talking
third
louder.
long, I can barely hear.
Now, if you want to do this for me, like if you want to, because we got Zoom and there's all kinds of other stuff and they can green screen the seats. Now, if you want to say that you went and you got for $10, I don't really know what a good price is. You can come and you can participate live in the game and be a fan.
Man, you better not charge for that.
Okay, whatever. Like, bottom line is,
Well-
if somebody said whatever these not cornballs, because that's disrespectful. Whoever the people were that were pretending like they were excited about every draft pick when Roger Goodell was going up,
That was corny.
you can
It
put
was
these
funny.
people up in the stand in the game, and I'll believe that more.
Well, you know what they're doing over in Germany? I heard some clubs are offering fans the opportunity to pay, like James said, $10 to have their cardboard cutout of themselves in their seat.
Well, okay, so this is the way it reads
Who would
right
pay
here.
for that?
Well, I want to piggyback off that because
you'd be
Buck
shocked.
also suggested that virtual fans will be used so that when a wide shot happens, the fans at home will see the appearance of a full stadium, even if it isn't. Like, are we that stupid?
Yes.
Man, I just think there's so much more you can do, man. Like, you can show so many different camera angles. You can show different I'd rather hear different breakdowns of the game as opposed to you trying to pan to the crowd. Like,
Yes. Use this as an opportunity to teach us more about the game.
Man,
Or
most people don't want to learn more about
what
the
they need to do, which they're not
not-
going to do it because the players would get in way too much trouble with the internet, is put things on a 30-second delay
Okay.
and have us listen to what they're talking about.
Would you pay a monthly subscription fee
to be on like HBO?
to listen to football games that had no delay and anything goes?
yes.
Absolutely.
I would too.
I would specifically do it with, or I mean, I would do it with every sport, but they're not going to do it because you know what they're going to hear.
Oh, I know. The players won't like that.
It wouldn't last. The players
the
union
players
wouldn't
will be
allow
fine.
that.
It's just the people.
No, they wouldn't.
No, hold on, listen. It's the fan. If the fans
Dude,
would
the
be
blue
so
check marks
soft,
on Twitter would be going
if they wouldn't
crazy.
be so soft and be like, "Oh my God, they really talk like that." That large black man used epitaphs.
And there would be homophobic things.
He said,
I'm not more.
he said that person was a feline. He said, my child is listening. Like, dude, what do you guys
What,
think?
do you
happens
act
in
like that's
locker
not going to
rooms?
happen, though? You act like that's not going to happen. The internet
But that's my
would
point.
be going
Like, to me,
crazy.
you don't deserve to listen to it. I like
agree.
hearing like
That's what I'm
the
saying.
real
So
stuff.
charge for it. So you have to make that decision if you want to hear it or not.
It's like
Because
premium on OnlyFans or one of the
It's
hubs.
like Skinamax.
Like you paid extra to see that.
How much would you pay for a season pass for that?
I don't know.
$100.
I would probably, the way it would do, I would probably I'd let JJ pay for it.
And you take my
And then
pass
I'd
for it.
take
You can't
his
split it though.
Yeah, I would be.
I would be willing to pay $100 for that. Per sport, dead ass serious. That would be
because how
awesome.
much? I mean, UFC charged what, $89 the other night?
Just for one.
Yeah, for one fight. So if they came out and said,
well, not one fight, but one card.
One card. So if they came out and said it's $149 for the season, I'd pay it.
I would split it with buddies, but yeah, 100 is my limit. But yeah, I would do that. Like I said, never gonna happen.
I think that would be cool. Like UFC knows, like somebody's probably not gonna buy this again. Like the NFL knows, like if we get these, they're gonna we'll get more en masse if this is good. But I think there's so many backstories. There's so much other stuff that they can do where they don't have to pipe in. Like they could do something else.
Oh no, I agree with you.
Yeah, it's gonna be super corny.
Yeah, we were talking about it after we talked about it on the show Tuesday. We were talking about it with our college group of just the awkwardness, and it's, I don't know. All of them say the same thing. It's like I'm sure we'll get used to it.
Yeah, we've all watched college games from Timbuktu where there's like 3 people in the stands.
You know what it's gonna actually
it's not
be more
that
like?
big a deal.
It's gonna be like playing the video game. Like, yeah, you kind of hear a little bit
cardboard cutout.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like you hear a little bit of the noise, but you ain't really paying attention to the crowd noise in the video game. You hear all the checks. You hear the guys doing the audibles. You hear this. That's what it's gonna sound like.
Yeah.
We're going to get over the weirdness factor immediately.
You think so?
I'll tell you that. Dude.
I'm going to miss it on like those Saturday night games. Like during the day games, I don't care.
Of course
but, like,
we're going to miss it.
No, but what I'm saying is like during the day games, I don't think I'd really notice. But then all of a sudden when you've got Alabama LSU on a Saturday night, it's like it becomes such a part of the broadcast.
No, you know what you're going to miss? And this is actually, I don't know.
College football, we might.
You're going to miss the cheerleaders. And you're going to miss the band. You're going to miss
the band, yes.
The
but when have you heard the cheerleaders?
Ready? Let's go.
I'm not hearing. I'm just saying, seeing them. Like, they're not going to be in the game.
Oh, they'll be there.
You think they're going to make the cheerleaders be there?
Yeah. They're getting scholarships, right?
No.
They better be there. Oh.
SEC cheerleaders. Some conferences, but not all. ACC cheerleaders.
It's got to be like a sanctioned sport.
If the mascot's there, the girls will be there.
Wait.
Because UFC even has the ring girl. It's like, that's eye candy. That's part of the sport.
When do
they're
you
gonna
see
be there.
cheerleaders? On
What
a
do you
TV
mean?
broadcast.
What?
Yeah,
Every coming out of commercial breaks.
Every one of them?
Yes. Are you kidding me?
Huh.
It's like, 5 seconds of hey, and then they always kind of sort of get like a awkward upskirt shot.
They do.
They always
Why
do.
can't
They always do.
Why can't the band be there though?
That's another. We can't control those guys. They're different, man.
Yeah, the band gets loose.
Like,
They're nowhere near the players.
But they're near each other, and we don't.
Then he doesn't care about the safety of the band.
No, I want the atmosphere.
I do.
By the way, I saw today people 25 years old and below, 1 in 1 million die from COVID. Just want to put that out there.
What age?
The college kids' age.
Oh.
Like all these student athletes' age.
566 makes a good point. Just watch the WNBA.
But that's
Dude, why do
the
you got a
point.
That's terrible.
Ah, man, and I don't want no.
699. How
I don't
about
wanna
no
educate
commercials with no announcers?
So
it's just dead quiet.
No
I would love
commercials
that.
Would be like you get.
Well,
actually, I know a lot of people who do watch games on mute.
I watch a lot of games with like music on or a
I
podcast
hate Jesse
on.
Palmer.
Oh, wow,
So
that
I
was
really
random.
don't like him.
Yeah, it was random.
No, I'm saying
you let out some vitriol there. Like,
My bad. For people who don't understand,
golly.
I don't hate Jesse Palmer because he's a Gator. I hate Jesse Palmer because he's a terrible announcer.
You don't think he's good?
I
It's
don't
like
think
you've
he's
been
any
wanting to
good.
get that out for a while.
Jesse is the guy from Dodgeball.
The Bachelor.
No, the Ocho. When they did Dodgeball, the American Story. Like they're leaving the court. They don't looks like they're quitting. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for them. like just
is that the Jason Bateman character?
Yeah.
just really don't like
382 says we need an all 22 view since there's no fans.
Facts.
I do think that is something they could do is broadcast them on different stations. And if you want to see all 22 now, all 22
You
to
have
watch
to pay
live
for
is
that.
terrible though.
Yeah, I think people say that. I'm not knocking which Texas
382.
382 probably does want to see the all 22.
Mm-hmm.
But when I hear a lot of fans say, well, let me see the all 22.
I think they say that as a joke.
You're saying that because you heard somebody else. And
You heard
you're
Log
completely
say
wrong.
that.
Exactly. Like, remember when I was telling you about CJ Henderson when they were saying Tamara and Terry burnt them?
Yeah.
And the guy was like, well, if you look at the all 22, it was a quick slam. And I'm like, no, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make it any better. It's like if he got beat on a quick, he's like, he was supposed to have safety help on the quick slam. I'm like, no. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, but then I go and watch it. I'm like, oh, skinny post. Now I see what happened. Like, blah, blah, blah. It makes sense. But
the all 22 to watch live, like, you got to find the ball. Like,
yeah,
there's so
like
many things that's got to happen. Like,
I actually prefer the sideline. Either the end zone. Actually, the end zone copy is good. If you're running game, but then you'll lose. It depends on how wide it is. You'll lose the wide receiver. It's just.
You know what we need? Inside helmet cam.
Oh, that would be terrible.
Like point of view as the running back.
We do need that because it would make.
Huh?
Yeah,
it would.
Yeah, we do need that because it would make people go, whoa, holy cow.
How fast the game actually is.
But you really couldn't even tell what you were looking at.
Yeah, it would suck.
382 also asked, will the teams pump in stadium noise for games? I hope not. Like, that's just.
Isn't that what we were just talking about? Or Foxwood?
No, we were talking about Foxwood for your TV.
And Fox is going to get blown up on Twitter for that the first game, and they're going to go away from it. Guarantee you that lasts less than 2 weeks.
Do you really want to hear jock jams over and over again?
Gary Glitter.
No, I got you, but I think I do want to hear some type of atmosphere. You know what I mean? I think I do want to hear the band. I do want to hear.
There's enough people who are willing to sacrifice their lives to come and watch the game.
No. I'm not. It don't have to be live.
I agree.
Like
with
you were
James
just saying.
on that.
You were just saying though. Like, do you really want to hear? Like, I do want somebody there playing music. I do want some. Am I alone on this?
No,
y'all want to hear
I want a
silence?
full crowd.
No, I'm saying if there's no crowd.
If there's no crowd, then just shut up.
You want full silence.
I don't want it fake.
Wow.
It's just like I don't want to hear anybody.
No, Joe Buck.
Matter of fact, entire game silent count. Matter of fact, don't.
You're not allowed to say anything.
It's a quiet game.
Yeah, no. Omaha, just like just give me that clap, silent count.
That was one of the things the guys were talking about the other day. Is their hands won't be hurting so bad. Y'all don't. Like,
you gotta clap.
You gotta clap the hell out your hands.
Damn, I never thought about.
See, they don't really understand it yet. I don't know if Dobbs and those guys. Hopefully, they weren't saying that. I got news for you. If your quarterbacks are listening, young guys out here thinking about crowd noise, it doesn't. If it's loud, it doesn't matter how hard you clap. We can't hear it. What you need to do is make sure that they can see.
No.
That is a big enough. You're 5 yards away from the center.
Isn't that why they do the leg lift this?
Everybody's now fake clap. Everything's
a fake clap.
Dude, the clapping is real.
That's 4G chess.
Listen, man. All I know is when we did that clap, I couldn't hear anything. And if I was up on a wing, like basically a foot, 1 foot back, 1 foot to the left or the right of the tackle or the tight end, I can't move. I'm not moving until they move. Like, that's really, and they're holding on to the hand of the guard who's looking dead at the center for when the ball snaps. So, like, you can clap as loud as you want. We can't hear it. Yeah, like, when we played Clemson, I was in front of Chris Ricks, and I could not hear.
But you're talking about extreme. I'm talking about just a normal play. I'm not talking about, because then it is irrelevant. Then you're going on different things. I'm talking about just a normal first down or second down.
Like when you're at home,
in a stadium,
minimal crowd.
Even when you're at home, it's not dead quiet.
Yeah, when you're at home, it's like.
It's not dead quiet.
Yeah, it's not dead quiet, but it ain't like.
You still have to clap.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot louder than that.
Damn, I could never be a quarterback.
8 o'clock. You want to get to 8 o'clock?
Yep.
8 o'clock coming up next.
He knows where the bodies are buried.
We've been approached already by the DOD, the FBI, the CIA.
Division. Bleacher Report college football insider Matt Hayes.
I don't want to talk about it.
Noon to 3 weekdays on 1010XL.
Peninsular Pest Control can help you with bugs inside and outside of your home. Our trained service technicians specialize in treating interior and exterior pest problems. Whether it's mosquito suppression or ant control, they stand behind their service. Schedule a free consultation by phone or online at crittergetter.com. Ask about the $30 discount on new services. Remember, Peninsular is your Critter Getter.
Over the last weeks, we found out exactly what we can and cannot live without.
We were told what is essential and non-essential. But here's what we learned. Even though some of us were 6 feet apart, others have never been closer. We've come to appreciate love and our relationships more than ever. At Diamonds Direct, we're now open for business again, ready to get back to our mission. We're so proud to be a part of this community, and we're honored to help you celebrate with the ultimate symbol of love. We have taken every precaution to ensure our stores are clean and safe, and our associates are excited to see you in our showroom. But we are now also offering remote and virtual appointments using the latest technology, along with curbside pickups and overnight delivery, so you have every possible option. All this, of course, on top of the guaranteed best values that you expect from Diamonds Direct. So if you've discovered that someone you can't live without, please visit us. Let us help you find that piece of jewelry that will have a story like no other. And remember, no matter what, Diamonds Direct will always be here, because love is essential. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
When you're injured, the insurance company often tries to pay you less than you deserve. They call it business. We call it bullying. I'm Matt Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every day, we get our clients more than what the insurance companies initially offered and more than they were hoping to pay. Sometimes even 100 times more. How do we do it? It's simple. It starts with believing and it ends with betting. Believing in you and betting on ourselves. We use our size, our financial resources, and our reputation to take on the biggest bullies and get you the biggest results. We have recovered billions of dollars for our clients. You know what the insurance companies are hoping for? That you hire the wrong law firm that won't make those bets. That's why when you need a lawyer, the choice you make makes all the difference. Results matter. Reputation matters. Choices matter. So after an injury, who will you choose? There's only one Morgan & Morgan for the people.
Now pound law on yourself. Pound law, that's all.
Offices, Jacksonville.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. By now, everyone has heard about saving money on their energy bills. There are all sorts of things you can do to cut energy costs, but most people don't think about their windows.
But Window World knows that the biggest energy loss in almost every home is the windows. There is more energy loss from old builder-grade windows than just about anything else in your home.
You can upgrade your heating and air, your appliances. That's good too. But before you do all that, upgrade your windows to Window World's energy-efficient windows.
Window World's windows are easy to clean, energy efficient, and have the best guarantee in the business.
Window World's slogan is simply the best for less, and we mean it. You get great American-made windows, and you get to keep more of your money when you buy from Window World. Need any more reasons to buy your windows from Window World? Call them today and set up your free in-home estimate, or go online to windowworldneflorida.com.
Window World, simply the best for less.
Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors and siding.
You don't just go out on the lake and catch a bass on a whim.
The Moe's Southwest Grill Fishing Forecast.
It's a process.
With Captain Kevin, brought to you by Ring Power and Tire Outlet. Thursday nights at 8 on 1010XL AM.
Hey, it's Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Show. Even though our Best Bet locations in Jacksonville and Orange Park are temporarily closed, we'll still be airing new episodes live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. on 1010XL. Tune in to hear us discuss ways to keep your game sharp. We'll share strategies to boost morale that will also improve your poker game. Plus, we'll hear from some of the greatest names in the poker industry. Find out what they're doing and which methods they utilize to keep their game progressive during this difficult time. Let me know what you want to hear about by tweeting me at Allie McDeal. Find live, up-to-date information regarding Best Bet reopening at bestbetjacks.com.
It's been a challenging year, and exceptional people have risen to the occasion. Now's the time to recognize them. Know someone who's making an impact in our community? Nominate them to be this year's TIAA Bank Community Champion. Each winning nominee will receive a $1,000 donation towards their cause, and will share their story with the world. Visit TIAABank.com/community champion for details, terms, and conditions. The deadline to nominate is June 26th. Visit TIAABank.com/community champion.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
You mad, bro?
1010XL 92.5 FM. Join us in the sports den. Call or text 641-1010.
Open up your heart and let that hang out.
Y'all are wrong, man. Y'all are just wrong. 8 o'clock brought to you by Loose Air Quality. Sorry. It's terrible radio when we can't even tell you what we were talking about at the break. But air quality testing for your home or your business. If you think you got mold issues, don't let that just sit there. Get to Luce Air Quality, LUCE, airquality.com. Mold testing, water damage investigations, fire investigations. They do it all. Healthy building checkups. If you're a realtor, you need to get a hold of them. You don't need to be moving clients into a house that's got air issues already. Or if you're looking at a house and your realtor doesn't use Luce Air Quality, give them a call. They'll help you out. 904-803-1014. That's 904-803-1014. Should we go back to 568?
I mean, sure. It sounds like
Mr. Two Strikes?
Got a little bit more hate in your heart.
No, he gave us. I want to give him his fair shake because he reacted my reaction.
Okay, you want to invite him to the stream?
Sure. I'd love to know who it is. On the text line, Design by Lifetime Enclosures, he says the reaction was as expected. One guy that destroyed a football program. And wow, it's kind of
still got a
football program. Yeah, doing very well. And the other that tells his kid that Pilgrims killed MLK.
Pilgrims did kill MLK though. So like you like. I mean, I'm truthful. This isn't about me lying.
The Pilgrims were like in the 1500s, bro.
Yes, he understands what Pilgrims mean, and he used it in the right terminology. I hope he doesn't really think I teach my son. My son knows. My son knows it wasn't Pilgrims that killed MLK.
Oh,
I was there that day when he came in.
When
distraught,
MLK died.
distraught like it just happened. Dad, I have to talk to you. Why did the whites kill Martin Luther the King?
He said the whites?
Yeah, he was just
Damn, what school does he go
I
to?
know. His teachers have been nothing but white ladies. They're amazing.
Well, that does it. That's of course. Of course.
Of course, Karen had to teach
Yes.
me. But he was just like, why did the white people have to kill Martin Luther the King? Like, why is he the king? Like, it's just MLK.
Martin Luther the King.
It's Martin Luther King, son. It's Martin Luther King, son. And I was like,
that can be tricky.
Bad people of all colors and stuff, and they were just really angry that he's like, all he was trying to do is make sure that I can hang out with all my friends. I'm like, it's a little more complicated than that, but
Man,
yeah,
I mean,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good, man. This was in kindergarten when he found out about this, but I was distraught for him.
I just get confused on this. And we get this all the time, and I bring it up every now and then. I just get confused when guys like on a random Wednesday, let me text the Sports Den and bring up something that happened 10 years ago. It just confuses me.
I know what
I just don't understand what triggers somebody to do that.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make him feel guilty.
And
the guy whose mantra is MFTK, this is going to make him feel bad. You tell your kid that the Pilgrims killed Martin Luther King. You're damn right I do. I tell him it's crazy Pilgrims, and I tell him there's crazy house words. I know what I'm going to do. This is going to make Denny cry.
Yeah.
Denny's going to fold up. You cheated 10 years ago. You diabolical.
And you've got 2 strikes.
You diabolical huckster.
Like I'm counting his strikes.
At a Christian school.
They're still not back.
Right.
I destroyed the program. Destroyed it. Anybody want to guess how much that fine ended up being?
15 racks.
10.
Oh, okay. Ain't that bad. That's doable.
Yeah.
They got it.
They got more than Gate from that team.
They got it.
That place was packed every Friday night. So y'all chill out.
I'm gonna tell you this.
And oh, by the way, I raised the money to build the field too. So
to your defense,
we're even.
To your defense, you didn't cheat by yourself, and the school was a.
I can't get into that. No, seriously.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was going. Okay, I was just making observations.
Yeah. I
don't even want to get. Okay, cool.
I don't want.
Yeah, let's not snitch.
Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah. No.
Chill out, Takashi.
The only reason why. Like I've got to that point in my life where I would just rather take the blame than try to explain something that's nobody's business.
Yeah, you're a grown ass man.
You know what? Okay, so what? I screwed up.
I think that might be my hater clout, JJ.
What's that?
Takashi.
Who's Takashi?
Takashi is the guy with 69s all over his face.
Oh yeah.
Had like 2 million people watching him on Instagram Live when he got out. Listen to this. I didn't think that was that big of a deal because you look at YouTube videos and they have bazillions of clicks.
Shoot.
But apparently the record before that was like 300,000.
This guy on IG Live, you said?
Record. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why that I know it wasn't. Or maybe I guess with one person. The only reason I say that is because they've been doing these matchup battles.
Yeah.
And like they've been having like people get like I think.
Well, they
T-Pain
said the
and
one it
Lil
was
Jon.
Drake and Tory Lanez or whatever.
T-Pain and Little John had like had over 1 million at one point.
Okay,
I remember
so I don't know why they
but
told me
2
that.
million is still nothing to scoff at because people are gonna watch
It's
it.
definitely
again.
the record.
I do have a confession.
What's going on?
I'm starting to really like Drake.
Drake's music's not bad, and you're liking it. The only reason you like it is because you're probably playing top 40 music in your facility when you're training, and you know that he has 10 of the songs. And when you hear those songs on loop over and over again, you have no choice but realize that some of it's catchy.
Yeah,
I even almost did that little cha-cha slide thing he has, but then I realized we're in the South, we really do slides, and I hate that. But
I thought he was saying "Hot Like Me" for years. It's Hotline Bling.
Oh, Hotline. Okay.
But wouldn't it make more sense the other way? Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Whatever. Tekashi. I'm not hating on him because of the 2 million. I'm not even really hating on him because of snitching, which I think personally, I think he did it wrong because he actually was involved and he has his excuses or whatever. But something really came over me after the show. I sit on my porch for about an hour to decompress.
Wow.
After our show?
Our show. Yeah. I smoke a cigar.
So you decompress longer than you prepare?
Facts.
Okay, go ahead. Me too.
And when I've done that, I've come to I like interviews and listening to other people's interviews. So a lot of our show, we've talked about this, especially when we do interviews, mirrors what the Breakfast Club used to do with Charlamagne the God, how he would you're trying to get information out of people from a non-traditional standpoint. So they can talk to you and you get better interviews. I don't necessarily agree with DJ Vlad, but there's a YouTube channel called Vlad TV. He interviews people from all over the spectrum. The one thing, a lot of gangsters, a lot of people rise and fall. A lot of people have done time for numerous things. And you know, and I like American Gangster. I love all the Nicky Barnes, the Mob. You want to know what the one consistent thing that they all talk about loyalty and not snitching, but the one consistent theme except for one person. Go listen to Jorge Valdez on Vlad. That's the only gangster.
Is that the dude that was driving the tank that spilled? Wasn't that the Valdez? The oil tanker?
No, not this. But
okay, go ahead.
Bottom line is this. There's only one gangster that has never snitched on anybody. But now everybody wants to blow up and say Tekashi is this terrible person when all these gangsters that everybody idolizes, they all turn fit.
I know you're not talking about my boy El Chapo like that. Never said a damn word.
We don't know, but Chapo probably is not talking because it doesn't matter what Chapo says.
He is the guy who people snitch about.
Yeah, Chapo is like going to do. Chapo ain't never getting out. But
he's like, I know things.
But like everybody, like rappers snitch. They snitch on themselves. You can't believe some of the stuff, but like they're telling you intricate details of how to run a continuing drug operation.
Well, didn't this guy film himself sending out a hit on a person?
Who?
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, well, Tekashi did that, but then Tekashi says he told on everybody because they were messing with his girl. They tried to kidnap him. They did all of these other things.
If you have 6ix9ine tattooed all over your face,
but
I don't really know.
My point isn't with this code that everybody lives by or tries to pretend like they live by. Nobody lives by it. Because what happens when the feds, I used to have old heads say, you learn the type of person you are when the feds come knock on your door. Because they're not coming to ask you if you did it. They want to know or how you did it.
They already know you did it.
They already know you did it. They just want to know, are there pieces that they might have left out with other people? And they're going to give you the opportunity. And if you don't cooperate, they're going to hit you with what we used to call them Buck Roger years.
Y'all better wake the up.
Facts.
Telvin knows.
Telvin knows. They're going to hit you with them years. Like you're going to get 25. You also got to learn concurrent and consecutive. Those words definitely mean a lot. And you're looking at, like, you can't even live that long. You didn't know you can do 5 life sentences until they hit you with it. So I get why he snitched. I don't like it, but I'm just like, why are all these people trying to act like this loyalty thing is not new? Frank Lucas snitched.
And it's like, you're a person
Nicky Barnes
on Twitter.
Snitched. You on Twitter, you snitch on yourself every day on Twitter.
I don't need you to tell me how ungangster this rapper is.
I need y'all to do me a favor, though. If y'all don't want me to snitch, then don't tell me.
Or don't do it around me. I'm not.
Right. Because I'm going to snitch. Like, I mean, if it comes down, It ain't gonna take much. I'm letting everybody know.
Facts. I respect that.
I do have a 8 o'clock.
Oh, that wasn't
Me too. Actually, I have one.
The Rams.
Jersey.
Did you see those unis?
Jalen need to stop saying, "I'm gonna pray for y'all and pray for that hideousness."
Did he say anything about him?
No, yesterday he said something about like how we're all gonna forgive him and we're gonna like.
I saw that.
Think about how stupid.
Yeah, I saw that.
We've been
I can't
for not accepting.
It's just
him.
so funny that happened yesterday, isn't it? After what I told you on Monday.
Yeah.
But what are the Rams doing? Like, think about the Rams for a second. 2 years ago, they were in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
They're about to build this, like, what is it, a $2 billion stadium that everybody's saying is unbelievable. They had a star-filled roster.
Oh, Jalen did talk about the uniforms.
And now everything they do is awful and stupid.
Facts.
I mean, this time last year, if you had lunch with their coach, you got a head coaching job. We talk about how much has happened in the Jags world in 12 months. Bro, that franchise, the thought of that franchise has completely changed in the last 12 months. And it has nothing to do with Jalen. Everything to do with the way they've just handled their business. Well,
like
yeah, the stupid trade.
Them going to get Jalen.
Right. I mean, but if they would have won, that would have been genius. Right? When they went and got him, they thought, okay, we're going to make a Super Bowl run. It didn't end up happening, so they look like idiots for everything they gave up. But, man, these uniforms may be the worst uniforms in the league.
Well, Jalen said people might not like the new logo, but them unis gonna get swagged out. And my cleat's about to be fire emoji, exclamation, exclamation.
You know what? People who wear skinny jeans probably would like this. So I just.
You think our former intern would be down with that?
Our former intern. You seen him on IG?
This is the part of the sweat. Was it the drip community?
Yeah. Yeah.
The community that I don't necessarily know if I want to be a part of. I don't want anything.
We should get him on to ask him about this.
Have we? Okay, so I have this tweet from Jalen from yesterday. So let me read it. Hopefully, one day y'all former, quote, fans, unquote, of me won't be so salty, LOL. I genuinely want y'all to know. So hard to read this. I genuinely want y'all to know, though, that I do not care how you feel. Laughing emoji. God bless.
I love
Prayer
when
hands
people
emoji.
Announce on Twitter
that they don't care.
That they don't care. Like, you
When
just took time out of your day to tell us.
And he's telling the
care.
fans not to be salty. Like,
I mean, fans are salty. They definitely are seasoned.
But he's so salty,
but
too.
like, he's sassy. Like,
Okay,
that was
you're
a
right.
sassy response. Like, he did not have to say that. Like,
That's true.
When you, again,
there's a
quote
difference.
my mother, who, if you want to hear if you guys don't believe what I say about my family, there's a great thing on our SportsDen Live YouTube and our Facebook page with me interviewing my mom. My mom always tells me, son, you can't pretend to not give a damn and then proceed to give a damn. And that's what Jalen clearly just did.
Well, 207 says, just to piggyback off that on the Lifetime Enclosures text line, says, this is not a 8 o'clock. I didn't listen to the first hour, so I'm not sure if it was addressed, but I just wanted to give props to James. The live stream with Carmen Coleman was gold. I see a lot of you and her with the way she's edgy on the live stream with a few topics. Good stuff.
Holy crap.
Oh, what did she do? Edgy?
Mother was edgy? Holy
No, she just had that complete. Like, she's going to tell you what she thinks.
Did she have any COVID takes?
No, she doesn't care about
it.
That.
It was good.
She's
if you haven't seen
chilling.
it, go to the SportsDen's account, any of the accounts, and watch it from yesterday.
I would love my grandmother.
Your grandma's still alive, bro?
Yes.
Damn, nice.
Don't try to kill my grandmother.
I mean, all mine are dead.
Like,
Everybody's dead in my family.
I got the grandmother-in-law. Gaggi's kicking it with me. And
Gaggi is an interesting name for a grandparent.
Trey couldn't say her grandma.
Oh, so you've adopted what your kids call
Yeah,
them.
we went
Okay.
from Gaggi, and that stuck. We think she's 90.
What do you mean you think?
So
They stopped
from here.
keeping
She's not.
track years ago.
Like, your birth certificate tells you when you're born, right?
Yeah.
But she was born in a village. So when you get your birth certificate, that was the day you were born.
Yeah.
So we don't really know quite how long she was around. It could have been a month, could have been 2 months, but it was April Fool's, I think, right? Isn't that right, Miles? Anyways, no, yeah, because my grandmother's born March 3rd. I think she's born April 1st. But anyways.
Maybe the April Fool's joke she didn't know when her birthday was.
That could have been, too. But anyways.
I'm reading this, by the way, before we go to the next segment. Nick Saban is saying that he helped steer Jalen Hurts to transfer to Oklahoma over Maryland and Miami.
Dang, he's a hater, man.
I know, right?
Dang.
Like, you can't.
No, he's scared of the U. That's why.
Man, it's not just that, because he has his quarterback coach went to the U, even though he's not there anymore. And Locks was the offensive coordinator.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like, that's messed up. Yes. 2 dudes that you had on your staff.
Yep.
You were.
He knew he
was
would
talking
won
about
the
MJ.
That's
said, worse.
Here's the transcript. He said, I said, Jalen, where do they have the best players? Because he felt more comfortable going where he knew these guys. And he said, well, I think they have the best players at Oklahoma. And I said, we just played them, and they have some pretty good players on offense too. So essentially, Jalen was saying, I want to go where I'm comfortable knowing these guys. So, Sir Loxley. And what Saban said is, no, go where they have the best players, which isn't terrible advice.
Actually, you know what? That's what you.
No, that was terrible advice.
I want to go where I'm comfortable. Locks is like, I know my dog, Nicholas, is going to look out for me. Enos is like, I know, man, I went out there and revolutionized that offense. And I'm going to come here and run the spread, even though I've never ran the spread before in my life.
Got a great idea.
Down in Miami. He's going to hook me up. No.
Oh, here you go.
Over here.
He said, still Saban, quote, I said, I've always told you quarterback is a hard position to play if you don't have any good players around you. So if I was you, in order to create the most value, because you have 1 year to do it, if you know you can be the starter there, go where they have the best players. That's no disrespect to anybody else. The guys that worked here and did a great job here, it's what's best for you. That's how you have to make the decision right now. He did it, and I think a great job. I think he did a great job at Oklahoma.
Yeah, you don't want to go, coaching didn't get you where you're at. Just like those guys weren't any good. We just had really good players surrounding you. So that's why Alabama is where it's at. If you go to where those guys who coached you, they're not really, their coaching doesn't matter.
You know what? In a way, though, I respect the hell out of this, because think about this. If you're coaching at Alabama, you know you're going to get another job if you're a coordinator.
Right.
It's a fact. Nick Saban can't have cats come to Alabama, go to another job, and just picking the dudes. Like, I kind of respect this.
I mean, listen, I think it's petty as hell. He's still great.
Yeah.
But it's just messed up. Like, you think like you're the guy that you technically mentored you, like, is going to look out for you.
But if it was your son, you'd have told him the same thing.
Without a doubt.
If it was Oklahoma, Maryland, or Miami?
I'm not letting Loxley call my son. Because Loxley, I don't know what Loxley's selling, but he's selling the hell out of it. And Maryland ain't been good since Ralph Friedgen.
And
that was when
didn't somebody die there?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the old staff.
Oh.
And he's on Alabama staff, right?
Yes.
Durkin.
Oh.
DJ Durkin. Former Florida coach, too.
Not saying that he killed him. I'm just saying.
DJ Durkin has the highest volume of cuss words per sentence of any.
Oh, I was going to say the highest volume of bad things happening, because he was on that reckless Florida staff too, right?
No.
He was champ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was
maybe been Mac.
Okay.
Maybe in the first year of Mac. I don't know.
He was on that fishing boat with him.
But like you talk to Durkin, and it's like, holy cow, that man just said a 10-word sentence, and 8 of them were F-bombs.
I trust people who curse, but I don't trust people who curse too much. It's got to be like a well-placed exclamation point.
Yeah, it's just like a normal sentence.
Yeah, I don't need you to drop like 3 F-bombs.
Yeah.
In a sentence describing like to turn right up the street.
Well, then you would never be able to trust me.
You don't curse that much, but if it's a good, I don't mind the cursing. It's just
JJ, you don't. That I will tell you, the college football world has that on lockdown. It is impressive how much these guys cuss.
Is there a lot of dip being used as well?
I don't know anymore. I know it used to be.
I know, like, most of the old FSU staff. I was shocked because when I went over there with Jeff, I ran out. So I asked them, and like every single one of them reached in their pocket.
Dell got dipped.
Black dudes.
I know Odell dips.
Yeah.
Oh, Odell? Definitely.
No doubt. Odell from
but you know that Norvell doesn't. There's no way. There's no way that you can not allow headphones and hoodies, but allow Copenhagen.
Is this a safe space?
Yeah.
If I say
Nobody's
something
listening.
like, I don't want it to get misconstrued. I like White Mike.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I might have to dump this.
When he gets home, like, it's probably Coke. You can't be
You're
that
so
perfect.
right.
You
No,
can't
you're
be
so
that
right.
perfect.
You're
man.
on fire.
Like, just think about it. Like, I'm not saying
Coca-Cola.
He's hopped up when he says that.
I'm not saying in front of. Listen, man.
Nobody says that if
What
they're not.
you do in the privacy of your own home, as long as you can do your job, you do your job. But you cannot tell me that you
White
are
Mike doesn't
this
like
perfect,
a little light.
that you're this perfect, and don't take just a little bump every now and then. Like a little bump ain't never hurt nobody.
No, it's fine.
Like not a.
We do it on the breaks.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
not to where like he can't function and do his job. Like he's strung out, but just a little bit, just to take the.
So we've got
like with these bad as these players are. Oh God, honey, I gotta go Scarface style. Did you see this left tap? I gotta get this kid Mike Arnold gone.
So we have a
I gotta
crooked
run
youth
him out of here.
We have a crooked youth pastor.
Crooked youth pastor.
We have somebody that snorts when he gets home.
Just a little bit.
What's
Not a
Mullen?
lot. Mullen. I don't know, man. Like
It'll come to you
it'll come
just
I think
organically.
Mullen is just
He's a freak. I know that.
that. You know what? Yep. I don't want to say that because my
he's
thought
got
is
some
really
weird
disrespectful,
sexual
but
stuff going on.
it makes sense.
Mm.
And I don't want Florida fans after me right now. So
We got to take a
his
break
wife
anyway.
kisses everybody. So
Oh, jeez. We got to take a break.
Oh, what? So you could say he just said his coach.
I knew where that was going.
I can say my coach does a
I
bump
know
every
where
now
that
and then,
was going.
but I can't say Miss Mullen kisses all the players.
We
It's a
spent
factor.
2
That's a
days
fact.
on that. Don't even. We spent 2 days on that in this season.
I'm just saying that's not even a joke. We've seen it.
Yeah. But y'all made it sound like she's slipping tongue to him.
Whoa,
Well,
I
being
didn't
the
say
one.
that.
You're right. Miss Mullen's sweet. Nice lady.
Very sweet.
I
Very
want to
nice.
discuss the live sports that will be on this weekend.
Yes.
Let's do that coming up next.
1010XL is here. 1010XL is there. 92.5 FM. 1010XL is everywhere. 1010XL is where you want to be.
Beaver is open for business, and we're here to recover together. We understand the importance of community, so Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet are supporting local businesses. With the purchase of every vehicle, you will support a local business and receive a $200 gift card of your choice. Buy a car, support a local business, and help us recover together. Plus, Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet are offering 0% financing or no payment for 6 months. Visit beavercares.com for more information on how you can support the recovery of our community together.
Learn the secrets to bring your A game on the Edwin Watts Golf Hour.
Yeah, well, you really crushed that ball off the tee, I'll tell you what.
Learn the latest on new equipment from all the major manufacturers on the Edwin Watts Golf Hour. Saturday morning at 10 on 1010XL.
Keeping farms running, construction moving, and towns maintained is essential. That's why Kubota is working to keep you working. Right now, get 0% financing and no payments for 90 days. Offer expires May 31st. Visit KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer. Kubota. Together, we do more.
Call or visit Coastal Equipment, your Kubota dealer. Here to serve you in these challenging times. Coastal Equipment, Jacksonville, and in McClenny.
Greater power for the great outdoors. Coastal Equipment.
Searching for a fence? Challenge yourself to find a fence company with more positive online reviews than Superior Fence and Rail. With over 750 total online reviews and a 4.8 out of 5 review average, Superior Fence and Rail is superior. So take the online challenge or let their professional team show you what superior service looks like. Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
When you're on the fence about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Brakes for less is what we do. We know drums, rotors, pads, and shoes. If there's a squeal in your wheel, come see the best. 733 Stop.
Brakes for less.
All we do
are brakes for less.
Instant Keys delivers honest, professional locksmith service for lost, broken, or spare keys. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealership level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. That's 722-1111.
1010XL salutes the High School Scholar Athlete of the Week. Wednesdays on The Franchi Show. Brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234 on 1010XL.
At David & Associates,
Our mission is to practice exceptional orthodontics and go above and beyond to ensure a pleasant and rewarding patient experience. Our new state-of-the-art dental facility has the latest orthodontic technology. At our office, we pride ourselves on offering outstanding and affordable orthodontic care. You can start braces for only $129 per month, financed in-house with no interest or fees. Don't want to wear braces? We are the clear aligner experts. For around $79 a month, less than you would pay for your daily coffee, you can do the most complex case with unlimited aligners, case refinements, and full retainers. The total fee is only $39.95. For cases requiring 10 aligners or less, the fee is only $24.95 or payments as low as $49 per month. We accept most insurance assignments, so for many, the above fees are reduced by nearly half. Call David & Associates for a free consultation for a beautiful smile that can last a lifetime.
All offers are with approved credit and not in conjunction. See dealer for complete details. Drive forward.
For those of us that drive to work or just need a new vehicle, we remain dedicated to provide you with essential services,
Keeping you safe and satisfied.
at Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Bay Meadows. In difficult times, everybody needs a little help. Make no monthly payments for 120 days.
See all our Go Anywhere inventory at JAXCJDR.com.
Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, I-295 and Bay Meadows.
If you work in the construction industry, then DM Watson Construction is a name you should know. In business for over 20 years, DM Watson Construction is locally owned and operated general contractor specializing in commercial build-outs and demolition. With extensive experience in offices, medical and retail facilities, and other commercial areas, DM Watson Construction is the right choice for all your demolition and commercial construction projects. Call today for an estimate at 288-9989, CGC 1522482.
Ackerman Urology has the latest options for improving men's health and vitality. Our board-certified urologists treat prostate disease and sexual health issues to ensure your confidence and wellness. Visit AckermanUrology.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den brought to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. Dang, he's 6'5", 220.
Nikhil?
Lawrence Cager. We were talking about Lawrence Cager, the receiver from Georgia at the break. He didn't get drafted. He got picked up with the Jets. Just wow. 6'5", 220. I don't know. It doesn't say. I don't even know if he got invited to the combine. Huh.
Yeah, he did.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
You see times or anything?
Yeah, hold on. Yes, so he ran nothing for the combine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got it right here.
Make up your mind, JJ.
Okay, there's like a combine profile.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't think he
probably thought they was going to be able to run at Pro Day.
At Pro Day. Yeah.
I know he has 8 7/8 inches hands.
Really?
Yes.
That's
Is that
tiny.
good or bad?
No, that's tiny for a 6'5" guy.
Red flag. That's why I never got drafted.
Wow. I mean, that's like probably average size hands for an average size human being.
But 6'5", I need some.
Yeah, you should be 9.5. Yeah.
Oh man.
So are we as a show, are we going to adopt NASCAR?
We can't draft this guy, this shrimp.
We're not going to adopt NASCAR.
I'm first of all, I'm waking up on Saturday. I'm watching German soccer. I'm watching NASCAR. I'm watching horse racing.
Wait, NASCAR is Saturday?
No, maybe you're right. It's Sunday.
Okay.
It will be on 1010XL as well. Okay. Yeah, I will watch it. I don't know if I'll watch all of it, but you better believe it, man.
Yes.
I'm so starved.
They go Sunday, May 17th at Darlington. Wednesday, May 20th at Darlington.
What's with these Wednesdays?
Sunday, May 24th. And of course, our computer decides. Okay, May 24th is Charlotte, and then Wednesday is Charlotte.
if Kyle Larson was in it, would you cheer against him? Would you be more likely to watch, James?
I'll watch.
Okay, see, they're losing
Would you cheer
fans
for
by
him or
getting rid
against
of
him?
this guy.
I don't know. I would be cautious. I want to see if he's really sorry.
I need to hear his true apology.
Does he drive with remorse? Does he let the black driver cut in front of him?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Bubba.
I would actually. I've told you guys my stance on it. I like the heel. I think he's going about this the entirely wrong way.
Well, it wasn't his decision.
Choice.
Well, I mean, like they just took his sponsorships. They didn't as long as he.
I don't even know if they waited for that.
As long as he can pay to drive, he can drive, right?
Do you know how much
Yeah,
it
he could buy
costs
his
to
own.
run? No.
Is
You
it
know
that
you-
much?
Yes.
No. I know it's a lot of money. What I'm saying is, he needs to go embrace the hate. Go find David Duke. Ask him who sponsors him.
Sponsor me.
Who writes him all his checks.
Find the richest Grand Wizard.
Yeah, like support me. I know I'm technically Japanese,
I think
but
this
there's
is
half
Oh,
of me.
yeah, maybe they won't accept
There's
him.
half
I
of
didn't
me
even think
that's
of
like
that.
I think this is a terrible idea. I do not co-sign on this idea.
Okay, so about $400K a week for a NASCAR team?
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That can't be right.
Yeah, I think it is,
That's a
man.
lot.
That's
That
a lot.
is way more than
I don't
David
like
Duke
doing
has.
Anything that much. 400,000 a week.
A week.
Dude, the World Endurance Championships, try $200 million a year. Like any motorsport.
Yeah.
Whew.
Maybe he can drive.
I knew Formula One was crazy.
There's got to be something. Like, what was the champagne that everybody was drinking until they got racist?
Oh, jeez.
Cristal's
Cristal,
racist?
yeah.
Is
That's-
everything racist?
No, the Cristal guy
Come
actually came out
on.
and said, I did not intend for my champagne to be drunk by the likes of them.
And that's racist? Maybe
No,
he was referring to
he was
rappers.
referring to he was referring to black rappers. He didn't want the hip hop people, so they just said,
So
fine.
that's racist? I think
Basically-
he's talking about like people
Hey, listen.
disobeying the law, maybe
Listen,
talking about
you know
killing
who
people,
said,
selling coke.
You know who said, give me all of that? Ace of Spades. And
Who is that?
Exactly.
Champagne company.
Exactly. A different
Who's not
champagne.
Cristal?
They tried to put on our bill
Yeah.
at James' birthday.
Oh, yeah, they sure did, didn't
Yeah.
They tried to sneak one on you?
Yeah, it was like $500.
they? I don't even like champagne. Like,
No, champagne
that was
sucks.
the tight end who was throwing up in the corner.
How
Yes.
much is a
Charge
bottle
him.
of Cristal? 500? More than 500?
I don't know.
I don't know. In the club, probably.
Yeah,
In
I
the
guess.
club,
Because
probably.
like on
It's all-
cribs, they would open up their
It was fake.
fridge and there'd be like 6 bottles of Cris.
Fake
They're
house.
like, hey, you know how I'm
fake
living.
drinks,
Be like,
fake cars. The whole crib's thing
Now,
was
I
fake.
know,
Yeah,
they got
that disappointed me
exposed.
so
I
bad.
know.
No,
That
I will say this. Puck from the real world, that was real.
That's like the
It
draft.
was a dump.
That's like
Red Man's was real.
Yes, it was. Redman's still
He
the
has
best
a
one to this
townhouse. He
day.
lives in a townhouse.
That's like the draft. The draft, all those guys were in Airbnbs paid for by their agents.
See, I still think they were at assistant coaches' houses.
No, I have confirmation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured that made the most sense.
Because I was like, I don't want to be racist here, but aren't these kids probably like living in some sort of poverty?
You just had a whole special where you talked about how your mom was strung out. Your dad got
Remember
shot
that
by
one guy in the
somebody.
first
sleeping
round?
in the
They were
car.
like, he had to
Sleeping in the
walk
car.
past a dead person coming home from school every day. I was like, why didn't he call anybody to get him to come pick him up? Like, what?
To his defense, that's how you get got. Mind your business.
True
Mind your
that.
business. I mean, but
That's how
like,
they got 6'9".
I mean, that's a hell of a way to go. Like my mom mentioned our tiny apartment many times. If like you can't go from a tiny apartment to like a 5,000 square foot home, like with really nice furniture and those little staircases.
Oh yeah.
I got news for you. Those things are expensive.
Oh yeah.
Like I was looking at a home. I didn't realize how I was like, man, I want one of them little wine. No, I don't.
What do you mean?
No, I don't.
Like one of the
circular
ones that
staircase.
Little
go
winding
wrought
staircase.
iron,
okay.
yeah.
Like no, you don't
that
want
twirl
those.
around.
Like give
That'd
me
be
a
custom built.
straight up staircase if,
Yes.
if that's what it takes.
And then a pole.
yeah, like
I'll
actually,
slide
I'll
down.
climb. Yeah, I'll climb up.
Rock wall.
So what else is on? When is the golf stuff?
Isn't that this
So
week?
this is not
No,
an
it's-
official PGA Tour event. This is like Ricky and DJ versus this new kid Wolf, who has like a crazy weird swing, and who's the last one? Not Spieth, but the other kid. Damn it, I forget his name, but it's not Koepka either. But it's basically going to be like warming you up for next week, which I believe is Tiger Peyton, Phil, Brady.
I'll watch
which
that.
will be badass.
Now, that's not pay-per-view, right?
It's free.
It's free.
Yes.
Nice.
I'll watch that.
Me too.
Why didn't they put MJ in it? Add a little
Because
more spice to it.
they're like, we can't gamble with this guy.
Yeah, it's like,
He's like too outrageous. I heard a great story today about gambling with MJ, by the way, in golf. There's a soccer player, Gary Lineker from England. He's like a legend over there. But MJ, Samuel L. Jackson, and like a few other friends were over in England playing golf. And they needed to have a member of the course there with them. And so this guy was like, he had a friend with him who was on the European tour. And this guy loved to gamble too. So he's like, hey, MJ, let's bet. What do you want to bet? MJ's like, whatever makes you feel uncomfortable. Nice. I was like, that's a badass answer.
That is kind of cool. And this guy was like a multimillionaire too?
Yeah. And he was on the European PGA Tour or whatever.
That's not a guy who doesn't have a problem.
Yeah. That's guy with plenty of cash to lose.
I don't have a gambling problem. Well, let's bet who can turn the lights off faster. What makes you uncomfortable?
That's creepy.
Like, y'all seen this? That Richard Hamilton admitted he was low key scared of facing Kobe Bryant.
Okay, well at least there's more chomps.
They beat Kobe Bryant in the finals. Rip.
Well,
the mask.
Fear can make you do great things.
Way ahead of the game when it came to wearing masks.
Some of the fastest guys I've ever seen on a football field were scared to death.
Yeah, he kept the mask on.
Haven't they banned the mask now?
No, if you break your nose.
You still wear it?
Yeah, like he kept the mask on years after because he thought it made him be better.
Where's this JT Daniels dude from USC going to end up?
Who knows?
The quarterback from USC that's in the transfer portal, he's pretty good.
What do you think actually happened? Do you think a bunch of California kids say bump it?
I think a lot of California residents are going to say bump it.
Well, that's, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't concern me. I don't really care. I don't know why they live out there anyway. But like,
yeah, I don't. Yeah, the JT Daniels thing is very interesting because
exactly.
He hit the transfer portal. Was it right after all this stuff came up?
Yeah,
right after COVID. And I thought when he hit it, I'm like, man, that would actually be a really good fit for FSU. But man, the more this plays out, the less likely these graduate transfers are going to be able to really do anything at any school.
So you think they closed the portal this year?
No, I just like you're not going to take a chance on it because they don't even have time to learn anything.
The portal is just really like it's a good thing, I guess, for some, but
yeah, Miami.
You just got to be real with yourself. Once you hit that portal, you're not going D1.
Bro,
45.7% of FBS transfers ranked 3-star or better. Only they're the only ones that managed to go to another FBS school.
And I wonder how many of those actually start when they get there. Probably a very low percentage. You want to hear somebody else who hit the portal a long time ago and still hasn't been picked up?
Cool.
Jaron Williams.
Really?
Whoa!
Well, that's because he's damaged goods. He should have went to Kentucky when he had the chance last year, and he came back.
What do you mean during the season?
No, before last season. This time was it?
They
this
talked
time
him
last
into
year?
staying,
Yeah, he was talking about
He
leaving.
started most of the games.
Yeah, but now
he looked decent in a few.
He's leaving, but now nobody really wants him. Actually, honestly, I thought Nkosi played better.
I think they're both pretty trash.
Well, I didn't even realize he had not been picked up though.
Wow. Here's one of the numbers.
He's way better than
for portals.
What's the white kid's name?
Tate Martell.
Tate.
Dude,
yeah,
you're drunk. Tathan is that guy. Anyways, out of 80 quarterbacks, quarterbacks and wide receivers are the biggest.
The biggest.
Quarterbacks, D-line. Anyways, quarterbacks, 80 quarterbacks. I'm looking at this and I keep changing my mind. 80 quarterbacks. 44 have gone D1.
Okay.
36 FBS. 63 running backs. Only 25 made an FBS roster. Now, that's bad. 121 wide receivers. 47 made a D1 roster.
Offensive D1? So even FCS?
No,
no.
FBS.
Okay.
FBS.
Okay.
So FCS would be where a greater majority of them went. Offensive line, a little bit higher, 74.
Everybody needs big guys.
41. Defensive line, 92. Hit the portal. 36.
Wow, third.
Landed.
Is this last year? What's
This
the year for
is
this?
2018, 2019. Yes.
Wow.
So your hypothesis about most of these guys in the portal being kicked out more so than them deciding to leave.
It's a combination of them
probably-
being kicked out and them thinking the grass is greener, and they're wrong. And we've been saying this for 2 years. I have a quarterback that just hit the portal from Troy, and it's very simple. It's like, okay, FCS. If you think you can go play major ball, then maybe JUCO, and then major ball, right? If this time of year, it's like really hard to get somebody to go, yeah, come on over. It really is, especially if you're a guy like Jaron Williams. Surprised me because there's enough good film of him that I'm really surprised somebody hasn't reached out to him and said, hey, come on. But if you don't have film,
Dude, he had some killer games.
the Florida game.
Yes.
You consider
getting sacked a lot, but yeah,
his first
between the
start,
sacks.
it wasn't bad.
He had like a 6 touchdown game. Did he beat Florida State this year? Yes. But what is that? That's nothing. But yeah, I believe he had like a 500-yard game this year. And then he just looked so bad. There'd be halves where he couldn't complete a pass past 5 yards. It was that guy. I don't know what's up with him, but I'm glad he's gone.
That's interesting. We got to take our final break, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Flew by tonight.
Don't say flu.
Why?
It's coronavirus, bro.
Oh, jeez. We'll be right back.
It could always be worse. You could be quarantined with hackers.
I'm a sausage guy.
Hang in there, Jacksonville, from your friends at 1010XL.
So, Florida, you may have heard the local legend about teenagers literally tipping cows, like with money, tucking it right under their briskets. While we cannot confirm or deny this so-called cow-tipping behavior, we can tell you the Geico Insurance Agency could help you save on renter's insurance. And Geico could help you save on boat, RV, or motorcycle insurance. Plus, they have agents you can reach 24/7.
I'm certain the cows wish the tipping would happen 24/never.
I can't speak to that, but I can say that Geico is the largest auto insurer in the state.
The cows, however, voted the tipping teens their largest annoyance.
Plus, Geico gives people more free time with access to their mobile app you can use to file a claim, pay your bill, or add a driver.
Local cows hope the teens find something more constructive to do with their free time.
Geico. You could get legendary savings and more at geico.com, over the phone, or at your local office.
The Truck Accident Law Firm is a national truck crash law firm based right here in Jacksonville, focused on making First Coast roads safer through zealous advocacy for families of those injured or killed by unsafe trucking. The Truck Accident Law Firm focuses exclusively on tractor trailer, bus, and commercial vehicle crashes. If someone you know is involved in a serious crash with a tractor trailer or commercial vehicle, contact your local truck crash specialists at truckcrashlaw.com. Non-attorney spokesperson.
Court Booth here with Armored Guard Exteriors and Gutter Helmet. Our family wants to thank all of our first responders during this pandemic. Now it's time to get back to work. We're looking for a few hardworking people to join our team. We need in-home sales professionals and also need help in our production department. Do you have experience in gutter installation, retractable awnings, or screens? Must be dependable with a good driving record. So call us today at 762-7779. Armored Guard Exteriors and Gutter Helmet. We are Duval Strong.
It's good to be back.
Universal Roof and Contracting, Knowles Lock and Safe, and Annie Oakley's Wood Furniture
are now reopened as part of Phase 1. If your business is back, let us know at 1010XL.com.
Hey, it's Rick Ballou. While these weeks are challenging for most of us, my friends at McGowan's AC are trying to make you more comfortable by offering special financing on the new AC system now. How does no payments and no interest for 12 months sound? Let me say that again. No payments, no interest for 12 months with credit approval. For easy details, visit McGowan'sAC.com or call 264-COOL. McGowan's AC, the official heating and air conditioning partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
License number CMC 1250075.
Peninsular Pest Control has served homes and businesses in Northeast Florida since 1954. This family-owned and operated business is continually recognized and awarded for outstanding customer service, receiving annual Super Service Awards from Angie's List and the Bold City's Best Award from Jacksonville.com. Schedule a free consultation by phone or online at crittergetter.com. Remember, Peninsular is your critter getter.
How about big bowl of cereal with Big Bo? That's a big bowl.
It don't get no better than this.
Breakfast with Baselli, brought to you by Lloyd's Construction and Consulting.
Providing first-class construction services.
Monday morning on 1010XL.
Hi, I'm Don with J-Dog Junk Removal. In light of today's health concerns, we want you to know we are taking the required safety precautions during the removal process. As veterans, we always go above and beyond. You create the stack, and we can be in and out quick, or we can help any homeowner safely declutter.
J-Dog is now extending their friends and family discount to everyone in Jax. Through May 15th, you'll get 20% off junk hauls. 20% off at J-Dog Junk Removal. Offer may not apply to minimum orders. Call for qualification details.
All year long, you'll be singing our song. Stay cooler with Bueller. At the head of our class, we make it happen fast. Stay cooler with Bueller. For heating and air, we always play fair. We make the difference because we really care. Bueller Air. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This is Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute is proud to provide sports medicine services to not only the Jaguars, but also the Jacksonville Sharks, Armada Soccer Club, Jacksonville University, the Axemen, Florida State College of Jax, and the majority of local high schools and community events. We're the most experienced, caring, and fellowship-trained specialists in orthopedics. It's no wonder why coaches, parents, and athletes choose JOI. Give us a call at JOI 2000 or online at joi.net.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
We tomorrow's Straight Talk Thursday, right? Yep. 386 just texted said, is the new Georgia quarterback the best in the SEC? Wow. Or would you guys say Mond or Trask or Mac Jones?
Felipe.
Y'all are so disrespectful, man.
Yes. I'll take all three of those. He may end up being the best, but I'll take all three of those because I know what they can do already in the SEC. Man, you dig deeper into Trask's year last year statistically. It's pretty impressive.
I think Trask was good.
Same with Mac. Like you look at the limited action. Mac threw for 350 against Michigan, and that defense was supposed to be their strong part. I don't know. I feel like we're missing somebody though. Are we missing somebody in the SEC? Like I feel like
I know who's going to put up the best numbers. Whoever Leach's got.
Yeah, who is that? KJ
Mond?
Costello.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mond is A&M. You're right. That may be the best quarterback in the SEC anyway. All right, we got to go. We'll be back tomorrow night. Straight Talk Thursday at 8 o'clock. I say normal time, but y'all know what I mean. 8 o'clock, 8 to 10. Tell your friends. Share the SoundCloud. We're getting close to being number one on the station consistently with SoundCloud. Share it. Tell your friends. Tell them to listen to it. You guys have a great evening. We'll talk to you tomorrow night.
I'm Josh Scobie.
Scobie sweeps the legs. 59 yards.